Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. We are coloring today in Fairy Tales by Emily Lidall Oberg. This is for a color along that is going on Instagram, and I'm going to do the nameplate page, the book plate page. Let me looking. Okay. I had to charge my phone. Hi, Deborah. How are you? So, we'll get started in a few minutes. We'll see who else is coming in. And you know me, I always start with leaves first. Don't know why, but I do. I always start with the leaves first. I don't know if I can move this out more. There we go. Maybe that'll work better. There we go. I like where that is much better. Okay. So, yeah, I was listening to a book today while cross stitching on a Haid. So I finished up All Fired Up by Dylan Newton. It's the second book from a series that she has. Hi, Beauty Lou. How are you? You are new here. So, yeah, we are doing this. This is a year-long color along. It's hashtag Emily with me, and the let me see, where's my pencil? So it's that's not a pencil. I had a pencil out. There it is. So it's hashtag Emily with me. And it's with Ratna SI. Well, it's Ratna underscore SI underscore Ratna. And I am using my Castle Art pencils. There. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Robert. Nice to see you too. I am really good, Beauty Lou. Sounds like Betty Lou. Beauty Lou. So, yeah, well, I think this is, I don't even know if I've colored in this book yet. So, if I haven't, it will also count towards, oh, I did. I already colored a page. I did. I wasn't sure. So I had my grandson again today. He ended up spending the night. He was running a fever. So my son had messaged me Sunday night if I could watch Carson yesterday because he's running a fever and was throwing up. And I said yes. So Dylan said he would bring them here. So Dylan brought him here with medicine for fever, and he did eat a little bit. He never did throw up here. I made him drink lots of water, but a little bit at a time. He hasn't eaten much, but he has eaten a little bit. So this morning his fever was gone, but it started back up again this afternoon. So he can't go back to school until his fever's gone for 24 hours. So Dylan ended up calling the doctor's office, and they'll see him tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So Dylan did take him back home today, and then he'll bring them here again in the morning. Hi, Mandy. How are you? Now, these pencils, these are Castle Art. They show you what the color is on the end of the pencil and a number. They do not have a color name though. At least mine don't. Maybe the newer sets do, but mine don't. So I am going in and I usually, okay, so pick 3 colors. If you want to make the leaves brown or red, whatever color you want to do them, you pick 3. You pick the lightest, the medium, and the darkest of that shade of color. Scrambled eggs. Well, that sounds good. I don't have any eggs in the house. The eggs have gotten so expensive that yeah. I don't buy them. And there'll be a shortage anyways cuz chickens had some kind of disease. They've had to be put down and yeah. So chicken's gonna be starting to be hard to get anyways. Yeah, they're like $8 for a dozen and a half here. Yep, it's horrible. We do have a winter weather advisory. We are supposed to be getting some kind of wintry mix tomorrow. Scott was just watching it, our local weather, and they're saying like 1 to 2 inches an hour, but some places are saying 2 to 4 inches. Some places are saying 6 inches of snow altogether. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll see what happens. I hope it'll be okay for Dylan to take Carson to the doctors. Because I was supposed to go out for dinner tomorrow night with my sister and my oldest son. But my sister's like, we got this weather coming in. Let's reschedule. I'm like, okay, I can do that. So, what is everybody working on? Are you coloring? Are you cross stitching? Diamond painting? What's going on, you guys? I have gotten a lot of cross stitching done. I'm working on a Haid, and I have found if I do it in blocks of 4 at a time, I can get a lot done. Plus, the one I'm doing now is 2 strands over one tent stitch. And I don't think I'd ever do a tent stitch again, but I wanted to try it. I just shouldn't have tried it on such a large piece. Right, Deborah, the joys of living in Buffalo. I don't live right in Buffalo. I'm like an hour away, but Deborah does. Deborah's in Buffalo. So who knows what we will get? We will find out when it comes. But yeah, been stitching all day, finished listening to a book. And tonight after dinner, I go into a cross stitch Zoom. And I don't have to be up at a certain time tomorrow, so I can stay in Zoom for a while. I have been watching Oh, Deborah's working on Freedom at the Lake, which is a Chuck Pinson. So I usually just watch Hallmark. I do have GAC, but they don't have on demand. So you have to watch it when it's on, which I don't like. I wish that they would put GAC on demand, or at least put it up on their website so that you can watch their movies when you have time. So I haven't been watching GAC. Someone said you can watch them on YouTube, but every time I go, you start watching a little bit and it says to finish watching it, you have to subscribe to some site that's $1, and I don't know if it's legit, so I haven't signed up for it. And then Heidi told me of a website where she watches movies, but every time I put in a title of a GAC movie, they don't have it. So I've just been watching Hallmark and Lifetime. I have not watched Lifetime in many, many years. So I started watching Lifetime in December when the Christmas movies were out. Well, now they've got on um, true stories, um, thrillers, mysteries, whatever, that are true stories. Oh my gosh. So I watched one called Bad Behind Bars. What was her name? Jodi Arias. What a nut job. I know we're not supposed to say that, but she is a nut job. She will not ever get parole. And then the second one I watched really made me think. So this woman, she was very young, probably around 20. What was that one called? Oh, crap. I don't have it in front of me. It's in the, oh, wait a minute. I can tell you. I can tell you. It was on Sunday night. The Plot to Kill My Mother. It's based on a true story. So this young woman at the beginning finds out she's pregnant. She gets into bed with her boyfriend, and all of a sudden the the FBI arrests him. And then you see her in the back of the squad car and she's signing paperwork because she's going on the witness protection program and she's pregnant. So then you start out with 21 years later. Yeah. Hi, Kim. How are you? It was really, really good. I really enjoyed the movie. But it makes you think, okay, what would you do if you had to go in the witness protection plan? If you're allowed to take some things with you, what would you do? See, I had time to think about this while I was doing dishes and other things around the house. I took a shower. And you think about this. If they let you take a few things from your house, what would you take? Because they're going to make it look like um, now her, I don't know how they didn't do anything. They just had her go away. I know sometimes for witness protection they make it look like you died in an accident or your house fire, anything like that. So if that was happened to you, what would you do? If my kids and grandbaby, what? Yeah, you could never see your kids or your grandchildren again. And the reason that they want you to go in this protection is because they need you to go and testify against, I guess the one guy was a mob, and her boyfriend had gotten into something bad. So I'm like, okay, I could do it. It would be really hard. I would miss my kids and my grandchildren. But if it's to put somebody behind bars, I could do it. I could leave behind my books and my diamond painting and some of my coloring. I'd have to take some of my coloring books with me. Kim says, nope, not going. Even if your life is at risk, because if they get a hold of you, they could actually threaten your own family to get to you. I don't know. It just made me think, what would I do? I'd have to take most of my cross stitching stuff with me. But I could leave my diamond paintings and most of my coloring. And then I'm like, okay, I'd have to take my pets. Unless I knew that they were going to a home. Whoop, I don't want to do that. I want it down here. Unless I knew that they were going into a home that would spoil them as much as I would. Well, obviously, they didn't do that because the woman left behind her mother and they didn't go after her mother. So, anyways, it's 21 years later, and so she tells the daughter that she's going to go visit her mom because her mom's in the hospital and not doing good. And the FBI is like, we really don't want you going back home. It's not safe. We can't protect you. You cannot go back home. And she goes, this is my mother. You're talking about I'm going back home. So, of course, she goes back home and she's killed. So then when she's killed, they must have gotten a hold of her purse and found out where she lives. So now they're after the daughter. And the daughter's like, I'm going back home to my mother's home. And her life's in danger. See? So her mom should not have gone back home to see the other mom, her mom, the grandma. I wouldn't want to leave my kids and my grandkids, but I could. I could if I had to. And then with a new identity, of course, you're a whole new person online, so you can't pose as the person that you were. You can't become friends with the people you were friends with, like our Zooms. You couldn't do that anymore. No, it's interesting. I guess it depends on if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Was interesting. It makes you think, what would I do? What would I do? It was a really good movie. I liked it. I did. So, Kim, what have you been doing lately? I know you're still probably coloring. And Mandy, she's getting ready to get married this summer. You would be packing and would hide till the trial. But see, she had to go because it was I guess the guy that they wanted to put away is like head of a mob. They have far reaching people. So they hide you until the trial and then you go undercut there. You're in the witness protection plan. Because they have to be careful after the trial because this guy has many people that will reach out. He's got people on the outside that can do his bidding. Yeah, it was just a weird thing I was looking at, thinking about. Okay, Kim is coloring from this book, Symphony of Cute Animals. And oh, look at that. You do such pretty work. She's got that much done in the book. Those look so real. Look at those berries. Those look so real. Yum. Yummy. Okay, let's go in here. Well, these pencils so far seem really nice in this book. You're welcome. Oh, my leg itches. So I have let out the female cat that was spayed 2 weeks ago. I let her out on Friday and she fits right in. And she's just as lovey and wants to be on me as much as Zoomer. So when Dylan was here yesterday, he couldn't believe how his two cats have been acting because I took them in. He says they act happier here than they did with me. Sorry. I'm using Castle Art pencils. Yep, using Castle Art. Yeah, I don't have that Symphony of Animals that you have. I have the other two books, but I don't have that one. Yeah, these work nice in this book. That I was saying at the beginning of the stream, um, they don't have color names on them, and I don't know if the new sets do. They just have a number. Yeah, I like the Artezas. I did it again. Oh, the new sets do have the color names. Oh, okay. That would be nice. I wish they all did. All the pencil sets did. And I don't know if the pencil sets are bigger. I don't remember how many are in this. I do have a lot though. So we'll color a little bit and then I'll tell you some of the color alongs that are going on. Really? You like the cheaper sets better? Oh, see, I love my polychromos and my luminance, my Holbeins. Um, what else do I have? The super colors and the Pablos. I absolutely love those. I like the cheaper sets in the cheaper coloring books. Like the Hannah Lynn's, the ones that have, that kind of paper. The kind of paper I don't like. I like this type of paper. I like the smoother paper. Oh, you have hi, Molly. Molly says she likes the symphony of cute animals, but haven't found a set of pencils that works good in the book. Yeah, Robert said it would scare him if he can't see his mom and dad and Crystal and everyone in Zoom. Nope. I know. I would miss my Zoom friends too, Robert. Robert, you still working on the hats? Yeah, I have the unis. I think they're the ones I don't really care for. I don't care for the pranes. Those I know I don't care for. I can't remember if I liked the unis or not. I haven't used them in a while. There's a lot of well, I don't color much, so I'm not using my pencils like I used to. Artezas work good in the book. So Kim, you like the Artezas in that book? Okay. See there, Molly, you can try that. I think this was part of that leaf. I don't know. No, no, it might be another leaf behind it. Okay, that's what you used and you showed me in that picture. Oh, then yes, Molly, those were good in the book because her berries looked really good. So I would have to say the Ortezas work really good in that book. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that middle color. Molly says they're the only set of pencils you don't have. I like the black widows too. I've had good luck with those. The only problem I've had is once in a while I get a pencil and when I'm sharpening it, the lead just keeps breaking. That's the only problem I've had with those. Every once in a while I get one that the lead must be broken in the pencil or something because um, it keeps breaking when I sharpen it. Hi, Kaya. How are you today? How was your wrist? Kaya has a couple cross stitch projects going. Heat up the pencil? Really? Like an electric blanket or electric heating pad? Oh, Kaya just got home from work and her wrist hurts a little bit. So, what is everybody having for dinner? I know, is it Kim that said that she had scrambled eggs? I have a couple pieces of chicken in the crock pot. And Scott had to go to town, so I told him to get like some veggies or mashed potatoes or something to go with it. So I have no idea what he came home with. Hi, Rosemary. Oh, okay. Sunny? We haven't seen the sun in a couple weeks, Kim. That ain't going to happen here. Oh, Kim says they're having pork roast. Molly's having roast and potatoes. Kaya says she has no clue what she's having, but she's hungry. Me too. My stomach's growling now. You probably can hear it. Says, feed me. We need food. I know that chicken's probably done. I put it in the crock pot on low for like 8 hours at 12:30, but my crock pot does not take that long, even though it says that. And the only reason I put it on low like that is so it won't overcook. Heating pad on low for a bit, then let it cool and it should melt it back together. Oh, I'll have to remember that. Wonder if I could do that with my gel pens. Like this one has, look at all the ink still in it and it's not writing. Wonder if I could do the same thing with that, is like wrap it up in a heating pad. I have a couple of gel pens. Think maybe I will try that tonight or tomorrow. I do have my crafters Zoom tomorrow for any craft. We did have a really good cross stitch weekend Zoom. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of new people in. It's fun meeting new people. So, yep, tomorrow is craft Zoom. And I will be working on my beaded owl kit. Why does it sound like it's really windy outside? I can't tell. It's dark. It's dark out. Yeah, it sounds really windy out there. I don't know if it's raining or anything. Let's see. What does my phone say? No, it looks like there's still ink in it. Yeah, there's still ink in it. You can see that it's just not on the sides. There's still ink in it. Okay, let's check what the weather says it's doing right now. Boy, the temperature's really dropping though. So it's showing it at 6 p.m. at 31 and it's just going to keep going down. So right now, it says mostly cloudy skies. Yeah, it's breezy. It says the wind southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Um, radar There's the radar. I'm that blue dot. So if that's rain, though it shows it as snow because that's the rain. This is snow. Come on. Okay, so this is now. It's coming next to where it is now. So, yeah, it looks like I'm like on the very edge of the snow that's coming down. And then that's it for a while. So, I don't know. Scott just came back from town. I'll have to ask him what it's doing out there because it's really dark out right now. I can't tell. Do you have a snowstorm coming too? Yeah, we do too. 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow. I want to watch Ryan Hall because he's been doing a live today on the weather. So I want to go in and watch him for a little bit. Has anybody watched anything good on TV lately? Been reading any good books? I have been reading a lot. I've already read like 11 books this month. Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's pretty much what I do. And then if there's nothing going on the weekends as far as any Zoom events, then I'll read. I also like Wednesdays in the morning I like to watch a little bit of TV, a couple TV shows, and then Wednesday night YouTube. And then Thursday, I listen to a book while I'm cross stitching. And Thursday night, I go into a Zoom. You can hear a Zoomer. He's in the hall. Yep, it's winter. It's been a very mild winter. I mean, we've had a couple storms. Buffalo's had a couple storms, but it's not a daily thing. They've had what, 3 storms? There was one in November, there was the one at Christmas time. And didn't they had another one after Christmas? I didn't get that one. I didn't really get the one at Christmas time. I can't remember. You know, the older you get, the worse your memory gets. Like, I don't know. Oh, you were sick at the beginning of the month and been busy the second half. Well, I hope you're feeling a lot better. Hope you're feeling a lot better. So when I get done coloring all this green here, we'll talk about some of the color lawns. I know, right, Kim? My memory is just not quite as good as it was. Oh, you had the flu that was going around? Well, that's not good. Not good at all. It's kind of blending all three colors together. You know, I've been drinking tea that has caffeine in it, and it's not keeping me awake. I feel another yawn coming on. It's like, really? I slept good. I went to bed at like 11:30 last night, and it took me an hour. I was tossing and turning, and I'm like, what the hell? I think it's from watching those Lifetime movies. I don't know. So I got up, took the Tylenol PM, and I was asleep within half an hour, and I didn't get up till after 9. So my Fitbit says I got 8 hours sleep. I'm like, well, that's good. I need like 8 hours sleep in order to feel well rested. And right now I'm drinking water. Granddaughter said, Merry Christmas, Grandma. What? Did she give you the flu? Is that why she said that? Okay, I need some water. So next Tuesday, we will diamond paint and chat. And today we have 8 people in here. So if this is how it continues through February, I will not be doing any more Tuesday lives. My most views are my floss tube, so I will just stick with that. I will just stick with that. Oh, oh, she didn't really say that, but she gave it to you. Nice. So, yeah, the color lawns I will be doing for the year are the year long ones or the 6 month ones. That's what I plan on doing. A live stitch video, I could try that. I think some of the problem is it's on at this time. I think it's the time slot that's the issue. So I've already decided this Thursday is the last Thursday of a live floss tube on Thursday. Hi, Mona. I am moving my floss tube starting in February to Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and see how that goes. So a lot of my friends are like, they're either at work, on their way home on Thursdays, so or they're eating dinner. So we're going to move it to Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to try that. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be the time slot. But I don't think that there's any other day during the week that I could move it to 7 p.m. without stepping on anybody else's toes as far as the color in our diamond painting. I don't know who's on Tuesday nights. Does anybody know who's on Tuesday nights live? I couldn't do it Wednesdays because that's when Craft and Journey, well, now it's what, Crime and Crafts Daily, Craft and Crime and Craft Daily. That's when she goes on. Is it's 7 my time. So I don't want to go on Wednesdays. So I'm not sure. About. I don't follow Diamond Painting Lives anymore either. Because I don't really diamond paint. I do it on Wednesdays in my Zoom. Otherwise, no. And I'm not buying anymore, so I don't really care to see, the unboxings and all that. So I don't watch them. And as far as coloring, I don't know who's on Tuesdays. And I don't want to do any on Saturdays just because a lot of Saturdays I'm busy. And I will still do my live stream on Sundays when I have my cross stitch Zoom weekend. Hi, Chris. How are you? So, if I moved my time slot on Tuesdays, I don't want to do that because that's when I go into the cross stitch Zoom. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I got 7 minutes left. So let's talk about the color alongs. Okay, so there's one called hashtag a colorful 2023 bike ride. And that has any pictures that have a bike in it. We have a hashtag New Year, New Book 2023. And you can go on and look up these hashtags on Instagram and they'll tell you what they're all about. I circled, this is the one we are doing. It's hashtag Emily with me. And it's at Ratna _ SI _ Ratna. She's the one hosting it. And it's any books by Emily Lighthill Oberg. Another one I would like to do is it runs from January 1st to June 30th is hashtag Johanna to June. And that's any of the Johanna Basford books. Another year-long one is hashtag Get Lost with Clara or Clara. And that's any of the Clara Markova books. I always try to do a color your hoard every once in a while, and that's with Lavella. Another year-long is hashtag Color Ions Ensemble Magical Dawn. And I think she picks a picture every month. I'm not sure about that. I can't remember. Hashtag Finish Fairy Celebrations and then see the post on what pages are the color along. Hashtag Seasons page 46. And another year long is hashtag Garden Color Along 23. Now, since I'm doing the Johanna Basford, she has a ton of pictures with the gardens. Also, Erie does too. So, yeah, those are what I plan on doing for the year. Whatever ones are for the year. And I do need to make a better list because I was just writing things haphazardly. So I need to make a list that's I can write more information on it. Okay, we're up to 10 people watching. I used to get like 30, so I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So we have a strawberry. I'll probably work on that. I'm not going to work on any more tonight. But we will continue working on this page in 2 weeks. As next week we will be diamond painting. So yeah, in 2 weeks we will come back to this. So like I said, if you want to know all the color lawns, go on Instagram, look up Passionista Colorista. She has a whole bunch of them listed, and she keeps them updated every month. So that's how you will know who's on. Again, I am using my Castle Art pencils. I don't think you can read that very well. Castle Art pencils. They always show what color the pencil is on the end. They do not have a pencil name, at least mine doesn't. Color in Cups. Oh, really? Let me go look at that. Let me look that up before we leave. So I need Shannon Chopin Hayes. I got it. Here we go. This would be better. Shannon. Where is it? There it is. And you said she has a color along. I don't see it listed. Yeah, I don't. I'm looking on hers and no, I can't. Yeah, she's not showing anything like. Yeah. Not finding anything. You sure it's Shannon? I'll look up hashtag color in cups. Color in cups 23. I wonder if she's talking about it somewhere else because it's not telling any of the rules or anything. Not finding it. Not finding it. So, yeah, and I looked at this month. I'm not finding it. That's weird. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to go eat dinner. I am hungry. My stomach's growling. This is what we were working out of. We will work on this again in 2 weeks. So that's it for today, my peepers. You all have a great night. I will see you Thursday in my floss tube live. Bye bye.